Hello viewers, this is another episode of JavaScript for beginners. My name remains Vincent Hope. Today we're going to be treating two things. I'm going to be treating how to use the script tag and also how to generate JavaScript output. So let's make progress. So if you want to use JavaScript, the JavaScript scope is inserted between the opening script tag and the closing script tag. Let's take an example. Look at this documentation here. This JavaScript code, doc type, HTML body, this heading, JavaScript in body. Now this paragraph.id demo, this closing paragraph. Now you can see that this script to generate, this is your JavaScript code, get document.getElement by id.inner HTML. This is my first JavaScript. This is the code, but it's in between this tag, opening script tag and the closing script tag. That is important to know. Every time you want to put a JavaScript, you must add these tags. Now let's make progress. Now there are two ways you can use JavaScript code. You can use JavaScript in the head or in the body. So you can place any number of scripts in HTML documents. Scripts can be placed in body or head section of the HTML document. So let's make progress. Now, if you see now JavaScript in head, let's examine this code. Document type HTML head. This is the head tag, and this is the closing tag for the head tag. This is the opening tag, the head tag. Now, if you look at it carefully, you see that the script tag, which is the opening script tag, and the closing script tag are in between the head tag. Now let's see how this works. Let's go straight to our documentation. So this is the head. We double click it. You can see now we have JavaScript tag. Let's open it in Notepad+. We right click it. Notepad+, edit with Notepad+. Look at it here. Now the same thing here. This is the head tag, opening head tag, the closing head tag. This is the JavaScript code in between. Now it says the demo, this one's for the heading, demo in JavaScript, which is this is the paragraph, a paragraph, this is this, then this is the button code, which is this. So if we click on this now, it changes it to new paragraph. Let's bring back the code, the coding. So we change it here to new paragraph. This was the original one that was there, a paragraph. I hope you understand. So if I decide to change this one now, change this one to another paragraph, and I save it. If I refresh this, you can say change to a paragraph. If I click try it, it says another paragraph. So that's about using JavaScript in the head tag. Now let's come back to our Microsoft Word documentation. Now we come back here. Now let's go straight to JavaScript in the body. The difference is that the JavaScript code is used in this body. So this is the body tag. This is the body tag. Now this is where is the JavaScript code. This is where the JavaScript code is. We see the JavaScript code now. You can see that the body tag is here, the opening body tag is here, then the closing body tag is here, but the JavaScript code is in between the body. Let's see how this also works. If we come here, come to JavaScript body. Now this is JavaScript in the body. We right click to get the code. Right click, edit with Notepad+. So you see it, the same code we saw in our documentation. So JavaScript in body. It's in the body tag, in between the body tag, and this is the script here. This is the script here. This is the opening script tag and the closing script tag. The same documentation. So if I click try it, it says paragraph changed. So the same documentation, the Notepad+, the same documentation, but now it's just that it is located within the body tag. Now let's make progress. Now we also have external JavaScript. Now external JavaScript is you are picking out the JavaScript file is outside the HTML document. Now, the same documentation, document HTML, doc type HTML body. This is the code here. This is the class here. Now, the button type is this. Now, these are paragraphs. This example uses paragraph, another paragraph here. Now, this is the main code here now. Opening tag script, src means the source, equals to https, this is the location on the internet or online, /www.w3schools.com/js.myscript.js. Close the closing script tag. So you have to locate, if it's on your system, this is where you write the code where the external JavaScript file is. Then you locate it. So let's see how this works. We come to external, double click it. Now come back here and edit it with Notepad++. So this is the code. So look at the script tag here. Script src equals to https w3schools.js. So this is the file located in this folder, JS, JavaScript, located in this site here. So this is how you use the external script. And by the time you click me, it changes the paragraph. Now let's make progress. So if we make progress, now we want to deal with JavaScript output. How does JavaScript generate outputs? Now, JavaScript can display data in different ways. It can use inner HTML to write into an HTML element. To access an HTML element, JavaScript can use this document.id method, which we have done severally, but for the purpose of repetition and knowledge. So you can see the documentation, the same. Now the script here is document.getID by demo. This equals to 5 plus 6. Get ID by demo 5 plus 6. Then closing script tag. So let's check how this works. Now gets document get. So we double click this. This is the output here. If you let's edit it with Notepad++ and see how the code looks like. So you see it here now. My first web page, which is this one. My first paragraph, which is this. Then PDI demo, which is the class. Then the script is document.get by ID demo in HTML. So this is 10 plus 6, which gives you 16. So if I change it to 15 plus 6 and I save it and I refresh here, you can see it is 21. So the code, okay, Notepad++, the code has been altered here, so it affected the output. The next thing to do is how you can generate output is document write. This to write an HTML output. So the documentation remains the same. The only thing that changes is the script, document.write 5 plus 6. Now it says something, say don't use the document write after the document has finished loading. After it has finished loading, it will overwrite the whole document. So let's go back to the code. Now the write. Now this is document write. Now let's examine the code itself. Right click, edit with Notepad++. Now, so you see now the script here is document.write 9 plus 6, it gives you 15. I can change it to 20 plus 6. Document write, I save it, I refresh it. You can see. Now let's see another example of document write 2. Double click it. Now this is the document write. Now let me bring out the code so that you see what we said before, that if the document write comes after the whole document, it overwrites everything inside here. So you see to the button on click document.write 5 plus 6. Now try it. If I click it now, it wipes off everything and just gives out the output. This is what we said, don't use document write after the document has finished loading. It will override the whole document. So that's the instruction. So the next way we do it is also using the Windows alert system. Now it's the same documentation, this HTML body and the rest. The only script is Windows alert.5.6. So let's go to the documentation and see it. Windows alert, double click it. Now if I click it, this is the alert, this is the Windows alert window. Because I say this page says equals to. So if I click OK, now let me bring out the documentation, right click it, edit it with Notepad++. Now look at it, the Windows. Now here it's just saying alert. Let me just Windows.alert. Let me use small letter here. Okay, Windows.alert. Let me check my documentation properly. Okay, Windows.alert. Okay, let me check my Windows.alert. It's not Windows.alert. I use that for another example. So I save it here. Click save. Refresh it. You can see it here. Okay, now if I bring back the code, I can also use alert only instead of Windows.alert. That was what we saw initially. I click save. I change this one to 17+6. I click save and I come back here and I come back here and I double click it. This is the output, is 23. So this is the Windows screen. So that's how we generate output. And finally, we use the JavaScript print method. This is the JavaScript print method. It's the same documentation. The only difference is the script. So this is the script for this. The same documentation. We have button on click Windows print. I say print this page. This generates a print window. So let's check the code. We'll double click it. This is the print page. Bring out the code. Right click. Edit with Notepad++. So this is it. Now if I click it, it generates the print. If I click the print, you see it brings out the print window where you can print a document like what you see in Microsoft Word, Excel, or any Office package. You select your printer here. You select the number of copies. You select the type, the layout, and the pages to print. Then you click print. So this is how you work on, you use this JavaScript and you generate JavaScript output. So what did we learn? Quickly, we learned how to use the script tag. We can use it in the head or we can use it in the body. And you can also use an external JavaScript. Then you can also, we also talked about JavaScript output. You can use the inner HTML using this code here. You can use the document write. You can also use the Windows alerts. Then you also use the JavaScript print. So I hope that you have understood. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop your comments. My name remains Vincent Hope.